hands washed and keeping babies from bacteria and germs as well. So when you're preparing bottles or even feeding your infants, it's important to use proper food safety with them as well.
Okay, so if you're preparing a meal for you and your family, you want to prepare that meal for that infant and keep the same type of food safety habits going all the way around.
Yep, so always washing your hands before you make a bottle for your baby. Always using clean bottles, the clean nipples, everything, just having everything nice and clean. And when you're making bottles, you want to run it with cold water, because if you're using warm water, it's going to come from your hot water heater, and there can be deposits and sediments in there. So you want to use cold water, and then using warm water to put the bottle in to bring it up to temperature, using bottle warmers, things like that. That way you're staying away from bacteria in the water heater.
I would have never thought cold water. I was a nanny. I used hot water because you think that is... Yep.
Until somebody explains it, it makes complete sense to use hot water. Otherwise, you're missing a step in your own eyes. So
right.
Definitely.
Absolutely. So that's good to know, because I bet you a lot of people didn't know that. So
definitely.
Cold water when you're washing bottles. Okay.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think when my son was a baby and we were feeding him, I think we probably used hot water, yeah.
Because in your head you think hot water gets rid of bacteria, but in all actuality, of course...
With babies, it's not that it's bacteria, it's just sediments and deposits in the water. But babies, their immune systems aren't fully formed, and it just gives baby kind of like that sterile environment.
Is it cool if I call you a lot when I have a kid?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just going to have you on speed dial.
I haven't had babies of my own, but I'm kind of
You're kind of really informed. We're kind of a
baby guru. We've got lots of education behind us. So,
be like, the baby's crying. What do I do?
Hold him, Jen. So the next thing that's important when offering bottles with babies is, let's say you make a 3-ounce bottle of formula, or you've offered 3 ounces of breast milk. It's important to remember that once baby's mouth has touched the bottle, bacteria from their mouth is going to start to grow. So you need to, when you're offering bottles of formula that baby has not finished, you need to throw out the bottle within an hour, because bacteria has grown on the nipple and gets down into the formula.
Oh, jeez. Lots of steps.
So it's not like, if they don't finish that bottle, save it for the next time they're hungry.
Yep. You want to toss it within an hour.
Within an hour, get rid of it.
Definitely.
Okay.
From the time you made it to the time that you're going to use it again, if an hour has passed, because bacteria on their cute little lips is going to make them sick eventually. So,
sounds like a lot of work, but really it isn't.
Nope. It's just, if an hour has passed since you made the bottle and the baby hasn't drank it all, just toss it.
Get rid of it.
Yep. Exactly.
Easy as that.
Exactly.
You want to keep your baby safe and healthy and definitely safe.
They're cuter when they're happy. So.
They are definitely cuter when they're happy. I've seen some upset babies and it scares me. Terrifying.
So the reason why it's so important, again, is because babies' immune systems aren't fully formed and they can't protect themselves from everything. When they're in the womb, it was different. They could have a little bit more protection, but it's important now just to make sure they're using proper hand washing, keeping the bottles clean, and going back to just using nice cold water. You can buy bottle warmers to bring them up, or use hot water, put it in a bowl, and then put the bottle in the bowl to warm it up to temperature.
When is a baby's immune fully?
Around age 3.
Oh, okay. So
that's why they always say you don't want to offer anything with honey until age 3, because the bacteria with the honey bees can actually make babies sick because their immune system isn't formed until age 3.
That I haven't heard either.
Yeah.
Darn honeybees.
Darn bees. See, I knew they were no good. They're
good. They're good.
It's the wasps. What service do they provide?
I don't know. Shrieks.
That's what they provide when I'm around them.
Sorry to anyone's ears in the car that just had to turn their radio down because I shrieked.
If you ever drive by and I'm running around and you don't see anything around me, it's because there was some kind of wasp or bee.
You see a drink in an empty chair that's turned over, Jen saw a bee. She's flying down the yard.
For sure.
I'm the same way. Bees freak me out. So it's important to stay away from certain things and to keep hand washing and sanitation things around babies, because we forget these babies are new to the world.
Right.
Their immune systems aren't fully formed, so you want to wash your hands all the time. If you're going to open that can of formula and you just smoked a cigarette, or you just, were cooking and you got dirt on your hands, or God forbid, turkey juice or chicken juice or something, and you open the can of the formula, whatever's on your hands could go right into the formula, which baby will drink.
Right. And in any case, it's good to wash your hands continuously.
Washing hands is good.
Yeah, usually, typically. I think so. Yeah, I'm going to go with yeah.
A good amount of time to do it is 20 seconds, and we all count at different speeds, so the best thing to do is just sing the ABCs twice, and that's about 20 seconds.
Okay.
I've heard the ABCs. I've heard Happy Birthday. Just run
Nice little
something like that
tune.
through your
Yep.
head twice, and you should cover the amount of time it is to wash your hands.
Would you like to know how I do it?
Well, we're gonna
Do you sing
remember.
opera?
I would not. People would move away.
Because my favorite show, Grey's Anatomy, I think she's the chief now. She sings some aria in her head when she scrubs in. I know theirs is like 3 minutes.
Oh,
no,
okay.
20 seconds. But
Yeah.
some people have their own little hand washing things.
In my head might be okay. I just say 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, because they
How far
say you're
do you
at the...
She gets to 6. Ooh, I'm done.
I think that's enough. I think that's good.
Well, I think we actually should do the birthday song just because her birthday's Sunday. So.
Oh, jeez.
You know you want us
I
to.
don't want a birthday.
Getting older is fun, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm having a ball. Responsibility. Oh, wait, more responsibility.
Let's go back to crayons and being the babies. That
Let's
would
just
be good.
do it.
Either that or build
Playing a playpen?
fort tents.
Yeah.
I have made blanket tents and those cool things with my nephews, and they just think I'm awesome. And
Well,
it's
you probably
fun.
are an awesome aunt.
Thanks.
You got all the cool ideas,
I run out of ideas, though, unfortunately, and then you're stumped with a child. But
because they need to be entertained
they
every
do.
2 seconds.
They do. And so that can be hard for parents. You're going and going and going. And so the most important thing is just to remember to wash hands, keep the bottles and things clean. And another thing is, let's say your baby is over 6 months old and you've started some baby foods and salads. We're not saying that you have to cook your own baby food and make sure it's sterilized and everything like that. The company, if you wanted to make your own baby food, you definitely can and freeze it. But the baby food containers out in the stores, those are good. Those are safe. But what happens is a lot of parents will just open the jar and feed baby from the jar, and baby doesn't finish a whole jar, and then bacteria grows. So you want to take an amount and pour it into another jar, close the one that you haven't put baby spit into, and refrigerate that. But anything the baby has touched is treated as bacteria. So
Interesting.
That's just what I was going to ask. What do we do for the kids that are a little bit older that are starting to eat on their own?
definitely. So you want to do the same thing for yourself, washing hands, keeping the plates, washed frequently. And then, like I said, just feeding it from a separate container and washing baby up afterwards, keeping their body nice and clean. There's a lot of things. It's pretty easy, though. Just keep them clean.
Yeah.
And throw things away. If it's been an hour, don't feed from the same jar again. That way you're not growing bacteria.
Again, if they see you do it, you're teaching them good habits as well. So,
Yeah.
And it's good. It's good to have those good habits. It's hand sanitizer. Is that okay? Is
There's
it the
different
same?
views on it, whether or not the alcohol and sanitizer is good for you or not. I use it. I have different feelings about it.
You
it's
use it
backed
if
by
you're kind of in a
science.
spot
Yeah.
where you can't get to
That's
a
the point of
yeah,
it. Exactly.
yeah,
You want to
okay.
use sanitizer when you're not able to wash your hands, but the best thing is going to be soap.
Okay. Gotcha.
Soap and hot water.
Yes.
That's the way I do it, the old-fashioned way.
I like old fashioned.
I do too. I'm just stuck in those old-fashioned ways. I like
works
them.
for me.
Me too.
So if you got a little one, like you said, their immune system isn't really functioning.
It's not fully formed. Yes.
Until they're like 3.
Yes.
By that age, a lot of them are eating on their own. They're using their own. You give them a fork and a spoon, and they're feeding themselves. You just got to watch it for them too. I mean, I hate to say it, but you see a lot of people. The fork goes to the floor because the child's ready to play. I throw it, you fetch it, you bring it back.
fetch it.
Grab another one.
You grab another one. Yeah, don't use that same one that's hit the floor or anything else.
Because there could be anything on the floor. The puppy might have licked it before you got there. Even if it looks like you guys have had a war and there are forks and silverware all over the floor by the end of the meal, it's better just to grab a new clean spoon. Very good, Kevin. Yep, that's a great thought. Other things.
I come up with them every now and then.
How come I don't have a great thought? Where was my great thought?
She has great thoughts.
Thank you. I just needed that.
But it's just the importance of this time of year. We're spending more time in the kitchen as families. We're cooking together more. Don't forget about those cute little babies and infants that also need that proper hand sanitizing, hand washing, everything, prevention when you're holding them and feeding them, just to make sure that they're not getting sick too. Because they have a tougher time. Because, yes, kids can get through a cold usually faster, but their immune systems aren't fully formed, so it's kind of a different story.
Yeah.
We're talking with Emily Zimmerman again from the Juneau County Health Department and the WIC nutritionalist. If somebody wants to find out more ideas how they can keep the kids safe with the food practices and preventing bacteria, how can they find out more?
You can call us at WIC, 847-9375, and just leave us a message. There are no stupid questions. Trust me, I've asked many questions in my day, and we would love to be able to just give you more information on anything for those healthy, happy families and babies.
Okay, we're going to be back and talk more with Emily coming up here on Now 92.1 FM. $7:44 and time now for the Silver Star Health Now 92.1 FM Birthday and Anniversary Club for today, this 10th day of November, and we do have a couple of birthdays to wish today, so we're going to do a couple of birthdays and an anniversary. I've got the birthdays today. Joey Sepka of Mauston celebrating a birthday. Pam Wilcox and Mom and Dad say happy 19th birthday today, Joey. Plus, also, Jana Dodson of Mauston is celebrating a 12th birthday today. Mom and the family say happy birthday to Jana for her 12th birthday today.
Well,
What do we got for the anniversary today, Jen?
okay, we got an anniversary. Emily.
Danny and Jason Steffson, and it's happy anniversary from Mom.
All right, from Warren's.
Okay, Jen, so pick out a winner, and we'll let you know that you can enter the Birthday and Anniversary Club by going to our website at wrjc.com and clicking on the birthday or anniversary link, or sending us the information in an and an email that is at info@wrjc.com. So, who do we have as our winner today?
Em?
We have Joey Stapka from Mauston, entered by his mom and dad.
Oh,
Sorry.
right.
I was trying to find where it was all written on there. Sorry about that.
It's all right. I kind of put you on the spot
I
there.
killed that. She pointing her finger at me.
Okay, and Joey's going to get a 1-week gym trial at Silver Star Health, and that is Mind, Body, and Soul, Silver Star Health, 201 Lear Street in New Lisbon. And they do have lunch available, too. What's on the menu for today? Today we do have, guess what, Jen? Chili dogs.
You're kidding.
No.
That's hilarious, actually.
Chili dogs and chips. Also pizza wrap, grilled vegetable panini, a turkey stacker, and stuffed pita with organic greens.
What sounds the best to you, Em?
From the lunch menu?
Yes.
I heard hot dogs and greens.
Okay.
My brain was thinking about what you guys were talking about earlier, how you don't eat anything on your hot dog. I have a couple friends of mine that don't do any sauce at all on anything. They don't do dressings on their lettuce. They don't do sauce on their hot dogs and hamburgers. You look scared.
I don't understand. Is that possible? I have to have sauce on everything. Kevin?
They're not saucy people.
No.
That's all right.
No,
So,
it's all right.
so we're going to ask you a question, but we got to get through the Silver Star Health Now 92.1 FM Birthday and Anniversary Club. If you would like to enter, we've already told you how to do that. And make sure you do it Monday through Friday mornings around 7:45. We read the birthdays. They do deliver too at Silver Star Health, so make sure that to check them out. The Bistro, the Deli, Fitness Center, coffee, flowers, gifts, and more. That is Silver Star Health at 201 Lear Street in New Lisbon. Mind, Body, and Soul. And we have some fun with them every day as they are the sponsor of the Silver Star Health Now 92.1 FM Birthday and Anniversary Club.
That's right.
Just a couple of celebrity birthdays today. Do you know who the comedian Sinbad is?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's 59 today. How about Mackenzie Phillips?
Singer.
No.
Oh. I don't
She
know.
was a big star in One Day at a Time back in the 80s.
We were babies.
Yeah, we just little ones.
She's 47 today. Or no, 56 that is. How about actor Tracy Morgan and comedian?
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
I know who that is.
He's 47. Mm-hmm. Give you one more. Singer Miranda Lambert.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Who's that? No, just kidding.
How old do you think she is today?
Ooh, like 35?
Close, 32.
Oh, that's a pretty good guess. That's pretty
See,
good.
she's not afraid of aging.
It's close. I think I'm going to let you guess ages from now on.
Mm,
I don't know. You did better than me.
that's all right.
We're back talking with Emily Zimmerman from the Juneau County Health Department. And like we were talking about, it's chili dogs today, the menu at Silver Star Health. And you were listening is a hot dog a sandwich or not?
No.
She says no. Okay, so,
I agree.
So you agree with the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council. Did you know there was one of those?
Probably. I mean, come on.
Psh.
It's not a sandwich because it's exposed on the top.
Oh.
There's no bun on the top of the dog.
But if you use your sandwich bread as a bun and cover the whole thing.
That's screwing it up. That's what sandwich people do.
That's what sandwich people do.
Real hot dog people don't do that.
Okay.
You run out of a bun, you just eat it without a bun.
Or chop it up and put it in your mac and cheese.
So if you don't have buns, you don't use bread in your book.
Yes. Because then it isn't a hot dog, it's
a
sausage.
sandwich.
I don't know. That's a touchy subject. Hot dogs are meant to be in buns or not in buns. They're not meant to be on bread.
No, I agree.
It ruins it. The bread sticks to the bun, or the bread sticks to the hot dog, and it just isn't the same.
You're right. I agree.
Okay, well, now we have Emily's expert opinion.
Yeah.
It's not an expert.
Oh, come on. You are too. Now, something I'll let everybody know here. Usually when we have a guest host and they talk about things, they have, papers and stuff that they're looking at. Emily has none of that.
No.
Everything is coming right from her head.
How come you don't ever give me props? Everything comes right out of my head.
Yeah, but that's a problem sometimes.
Oh, you two are hilarious.
I don't like you.
Well, we're talking food and talking food practices again with your infants, whether it's a newborn baby or whether it's up to 3 years old or even after that too. Even just because after 3 their immune system may be kicking in and a lot more, you still want to stay away from things that are going to cause bacteria.
Definitely. So this time of year, everybody's in the kitchen a little bit more, cooking. So it's important to use food safety in general. And you're probably doing holiday cooking, things you don't cook on a normal basis, or maybe you've never cooked before. Maybe you're making your first Thanksgiving, doing your first Christmas meal together. Some just quick tips is if you're going to thaw a turkey, you want to thaw 1 hour for every pound. So doing the math that way is easy. And a good thing to do is wash every time you get done cutting something. You want to wash the knife and the cutting board you're using with hot soapy water, because the last thing you want to do is get busy. You finish cutting up something raw. You turn around, something happens. The kids are talking to you, the phone rings, you come back, and then you start cutting up vegetables with the cutting board you were just cutting up raw meat with. So just anytime, even if the phone rings, use the cutting board and the knife, throw it right into the soapy dish water, and grab a new one.
That's a lot of dishes,
So remember,
It's better than the poops.
well, here you go, Jen. When you start your cooking, get your sink full of hot soapy dishwater. That way you can put it right in and just
take it right out.
Take it, yeah.
I like the way you think.
I'd always ask, I always enjoyed doing dishes with my family, and I'd always ask my grandpa, why does this water have to be so hot, Grandpa? I don't understand. I could barely keep my fingers in there. And not to be inappropriate, but my grandpa would always say, do you want diarrhea? That was how I always grew up, knowing hot water and soap kills germs.
Right.
So that's why if you're talking about babies, talking about the elderly, talking about yourself, and anyone that you care about that you're feeding food to, or even for yourself, hot soapy water is going to kill germs. So always using hot soapy water before you eat, after you eat, and before you feed anyone else.
Unless you're washing a bottle.
Yes.
Okay, because
washing is different than making a bottle.
Okay, gotcha.
You can wash it with hot soapy water, but then start the formula bottles with cold water, just so you're not using any of the deposits in the hot water heater. Yep.
Now I'm on the same page with you. That makes sense.
We're in the same book.
Okay.
Like you said, the holiday season's going to be coming up. Thinking about making everything for Thanksgiving or Christmas. Cookies, desserts. Like you said, the turkey. Any questions on that? Can they get a hold of you guys
Sure.
at Juneau County too?
We've got lots of recipes. We've got food safety tips. If you need a sheet mailed to you to stick on your fridge, we've got those made up where it's the correct temperatures. That's the easiest way to know when food is done, is to use a food thermometer and put it in the thickest part of what you're cooking to get it to a certain temperature, because reheated foods are different than poultry, different than fish, different than everything. Needs a different internal temperature to make sure that the bacteria and pathogens have ceased to exist.
Right. I've got a pretty nice meat thermometer that I've used for various. But you want to remember too to wipe that after you've used it once. You don't want to, even if it's the same piece of meat. Let's say that same turkey, you don't want to keep sticking it in because once you take it out of that turkey, that bacteria is going to start to grow on
Exactly.
the juice or whatever that's on it. So you want to wash it before you put it back in the turkey again.
That makes sense. That's not too hard to do either.
Smart guy.
Let's not fry turkeys this year because I hear some horror stories about frying turkeys.
Oh, come on.
I mean, Kevin, I'm on the same page. You know I love fried food.
A deep fried turkey? Come on.
But I always hear about fires starting and houses going up in flames, and it's just, geez, it seems like an unsafe thing to do.
You just have to be careful if you are doing something you've never done before, or maybe you haven't done it before, so you feel big and brave. Especially if alcohol is involved, you want to be very safe because we don't want to ruin a great celebration with family by someone having to go to the hospital. So just making sure to use proper safety when cooking.
I think if I ever decide to fry a turkey, I'll just call the fire department ahead of time and just have them on.
Jen's making turkey. What's your 911 extension again?
Maybe I should send someone out there.
So anything coming up with WIC that we need to know about?
We do have our WIC benefit pickup day today. So if you have been to store and your card isn't working, you probably forgot that today you need to come and get it loaded. They're either loaded in 2-month periods or 3-month periods. And so we are in Mauston today for our clinic from 9 to 3. And if you have questions, new to the area, want to sign up for the WIC program, have an appointment, anything like that, you can give us a call at 847-9375. And we're also having clinic this Friday in Mauston from 9 to 3.
Okay, so
today and Friday.
Today and Friday. If you need information, it is on our website at wrjc.com. I know it's down more towards the bottom of the website, so scroll down. You can see the Juneau County WIC. Click on there, and you can get more information on that, too, from us.
Definitely. And with the holiday tomorrow, the courthouse and any county buildings are closed. So the WIC will be closed as well.
So
we'll be back on Thursday.
For Veterans Day tomorrow, we'll be closed.
Yes.
Okay. I think that should wrap up. We've got our brand of livestock to get to this morning.
All right. Well, thank you so much for
Emily,
having me.
thank you. You have a happy
you,
Thanksgiving because we won't see you until after that.
Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble.
Okay, Emily Zimmerman from the Juneau County Health Department and the WIC nutritionalist with us this morning here on Now 92.1 FM at 7:55.